your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.
Both teams where we have the Dothan Tigers taking on the Malone Tigers. So what do you think about that? Tigers versus Tigers. You want to go out on the limb and predict this game?
I'm going to say the Tigers are going to win.
Tigers are going to win. I was going to say that, but
by more than 1 point.
By more than 1 point. Boy, you get very
hey, let me tell you. I tell you what. I'm just happy of the holiday season.
Well, you know, the Las Vegas.
You and me ran into this.
Calling you.
Yeah, they'll be calling me the Nut House. You and me ran into this about 3 months ago, didn't we? With Auburn and Dothan, the football game. The Tigers and the Tigers. What is it with us?
I don't know. I guess
we attract the Tigers.
Tigers.
Yep.
So we're getting ready for the tip-off. We're at the Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic as the Dothan Tigers take on the Malone Tigers.
Game 3 of day 2.
And Malone gets the tip. It goes to number 23, T.J. Smith, who brings it up. And I tell you what, it looks like this Malone team has a lot of speed.
They are quick. They're 5-5 on the year so far, Mint, but they said they could easily be 7-1 just by a couple of points.
Mike Peake goes up, and it goes over the basket. And they get the rebound, and number 13, Michael MacArthur hits the three.
Yep.
So Malone gets on the board first. Shot from behind the three-point line for Dothan off, but Kyrie Thomas gets the rebound and puts it up for 2. Now you talk, I haven't had a chance to see Malone play this year, but I have Dothan, and Thomas, he's a big fella under the basket, takes up a lot of space, and he's strong.
He will go to the hoop.
The last game we covered, he put up 34 points, so he's a very capable scorer.
Yep.
Malone goes for a 3. And Thomas gets the rebound, and it goes over to number 22, Greg Marsh. Number 15, Bernard Mobley. They try to get it into Thomas. He puts it up and misses, but there with the rebound is number 30 who puts it up and in. That's Demetrius Lewis for 2. So number 5 picks up, Chase Leaks picks up his first foul and the team's first foul. And the free throw comes up short, so Lewis misses his free throw, so it's a 4-3 game, Dothan leading. 3-point attempt, you can count it. I'll tell you what, these guys look like they come out shooting threes.
Yep, not afraid of it.
That was number 23, T.J. Smith for a 3. Michael MacArthur had a 3 earlier.
Right. And that's their total points right there, 6. Dothan good at moving the ball around, though. They will be patient. They're going to have to be against this Malone team.
And I'll tell you what, they've got to find a way to stop Malone from behind the three-point line.
Yep.
We saw one of the games earlier where the 3 points made the difference in the game, the three-pointers.
Yeah, for Dale County, yep.
Malone leading by 2, 6-4.
34 pulls up with a jump shot. That was
Clemens.
Yep, Clemens for 2.
So all 8 of their points have come from the perimeter.
Right. No layups, no free throws.
And Dothan's going to try to work it in, but they did a good job of denying them the ball.
Oh.
Good spin move that time by number 5, Chase Leaks.
Yep. Did everything but make the basket.
Dothan's back on their end of the court. They are really going to try to get in. They're double teaming Thomas, who gets the rebound and puts it back up for two. Kyrie Thomas, his 4th point of the game. That time it was off the mark.
Not sure about that one. I think I would have drove to the basket if I was 5, but I'm up here.
Ball goes up and missed,
shot.
And rebound goes to Baker. And boy, they show a lot of speed and a lot of hustle. Right that time, that was number 5.
Chase Leaks.
Leaks for 2. They out-hustled Dothan. Dothan had an opportunity to pick up the loose ball, and Malone just out-hustled them.
Yep.
And they're up 10-6 with 3:38 left in the opening period. They are trying to get it and try to force it into Thomas.
Oh, little off balance there.
What Dothan's going to have to do is get something going outside to draw the defenders out to loosen up things down low for Thomas.
Exactly.
But right now, all of their shots have been
like that. Well,
good shot, and that's number 35 for Dothan. Stephen Trawick, who has come on strong here late here in the early season.
Yeah, he was good at the last game that you called.
So it's a 10-8 game. Malone leading Dothan with 2:49 left in the
There's a steal possible.
First period.
That's what Dothan needed. Now they can hang on to it.
They turn it right back over to Malone, over to number 23, T.J. Smith, who sets it up over to Michael Peak. Peak drives the basket.
Ooh.
And they called him for traveling. That time he was a little out of control.
Yep.
It was either going to be traveling or offensive foul, so they called him for traveling.
He ran into a wall.
So Dothan inbounds the ball. Bernard Mobley brings it across the midcourt line for the Tigers.
Dothan has a shot to tie or go ahead with this one now if they'll be patient. But Malone is just, I mean, they've got that, they're packed inside there. 15 said give it to me.
They're doing a good job defensively.
They are. Dothan's moving the ball good. It's just, wow. That's an NBA
Go
three.
for a three, and it's a three from number 22, Greg Marsh. And Dothan goes up by 1, 11-10.
Well, there you go. Don't give him the inside. If you got an outside shooter, so what?
A three-point attempt. It's off the mark. Hits the front of the rim. Dothan gets the rebound. From behind the three-point line, it's another three coming from number 22, Greg Morris. So Dothan said we can knock them down from behind the three-point line too. So Dothan's up by 4, 14-10.
Don't want to give us the inside? Okay, we'll take the outside, is what Dothan said. If you can make the shots, that's good.
Well, what that will do is open up things inside. They'll force them to move the defense out.
Exactly what you said. You're right.
T.J. Smith controlling the ball for Malone. He goes up, and he almost makes it.
Yeah. I thought he hit pretty hard, but he clapped his hands. He's okay.
Foul called on number 22, Greg Marsh, his first.
Our three-point boy.
That's the team's first. So at the line is number 23, T.J. Smith.
Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Substitution for Malone. Gene Little in the game now.
Second attempt. Up, and it's good. 4 points for T.J. Smith. So it's a 14-11 game. Under a minute left in the opening period. Dothan leading Malone. Dothan's just moving it around.
And Dothan's doing an excellent job of moving that ball. It's just Malone is right there.
They are quick.
Wow.
They are quick.
I have seen them triple team the ball in this series. It's unbelievable.
Malone's in a zone defense. They get it into number 35, who is so quick. I tell you, Stephen Trawick has really been impressive the last few weeks for the Tigers. He has a very quick first step, and he's a lefty, and he gets it up and gets it up quick.
And he made that one. He's going to go for the old-fashioned three-pointer.
Who's that foul on?
The foul on was Chase Leaks. Is that what you said?
That's his second.
Okay.
Trawick at the line.
Lane
violation, yeah.
Just get to shoot it again. No harm.
How did he get from there to there so quick?
Ball is up in the air. He went to the bathroom, came back, and now he made it that time. So that cost him a point. Yeah.
Yeah, Trawick hits it. So Trawick has 5 points. It's a 17-11 game. Dothan leading with 13.3 seconds left in the opening period.
Yeah, they're going to have to one quick shot here, I would guess.
And they are a good ball.
There it is.
But good save, and they couldn't get it to fall in, but an outstanding effort that time by number 1 Michael Peake, getting it back over to Chase Leak. So at the end of one, the score is Dothan 17, Malone 11. We'll be back after this timeout. Okay, we're back, and we're at the beginning of the second period of play at the Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic, the 3rd annual Hoops Classic, where the Dothan Tigers are taking on the Malone Tigers. And Dothan's up by 6 by a score of 17-11.
Game 3, day 2. This 16-team field.
And we're looking at a very quick Malone team and a good three-point shooting team. Those guys are just all over the court.
However, wide open three, but that is a hard row to hoe.
That was Marsh on the three-point attempt. He had two threes already, in the first period. And they strip it away. And Dothan's on the fast break. Malone gets back. But number 3 comes out with it, and Dothan steals it away. And Thomas does a reverse layup for the basket. Kyrie Thomas for 2, his 6th point of the game.
Saw somebody take a swing and look at him take his head off. Dropped it in for 2. Gives them an 8-point lead.
Nice feed.
Wow. Back the other way already.
Sits down to number 22.
Gene Little. That was Gene Little for Malone with those 2 points.
Okay, yeah, I had to find him on my sheet.
Yeah, he was an add-on. You might want to find him and keep him found. He's going to be around.
And he just took the ball away from Trawick that time. That was number 23, T.J. Smith. And then he goes in, he challenges them, and they foul him.
I did see who the foul was on. I think 35, but I'm not sure.
What he did, he took the ball from Trawick, and then he
made him foul him on the other end. Yep.
Took the ball down and forced him to foul him on the other end. Outstanding.
So TJ at the line. Yeah, that was good. 2 shots for him. First one's in. He's perfect from the foul line tonight.
Well, he's 2 of 3.
Okay, he's close to perfect. Like me.
So he misses his second.
50%.
So it's a 19-14 game. Dothan up by 5. 6:15 left in the second period. Malone is good defense. They forced that turnover.
Yep.
And then they turn it right back over.
And look
goes
at this.
to Thomas, who slams it. He misses the slam, and they call him for a tech.
Oh, come on. Never mind.
Well,
yeah, they did.
I've seen him miss a few like that. I think he gets a little over anxious, takes his eyes off the basket, and
I'm not a ref. So that puts DJ Smith to the line to shoot this technical.
He's 2 of 2 from the line.
Three of 3 from the line.
So he makes both free throws, and what should have been a slam for Dothan turned out to be 2 points and the ball for Malone.
They still have a 3-point lead, does Dothan, but
traveling called on Michael Peak.
Huh.
So it's going to be the Tigers' ball.
Yeah, it'll be the Tigers. You're right. Can't go wrong there. Clemens is in for Peak. He's going to travel his way all the way to the bench.
5:52 left, 19-16. Traywick goes up, and he's fouled.
Yes.
And, you know, we talked about that quick first step that Traywick has, and he showed that breakaway speed.
Exactly,
there.
right there, yeah. And drew that foul from Clemens, who was just put in the game.
Traywick misses first. He's 1 of 2 from the line. He makes the second one.
So that gives him 2 of 3 from the line.
So Dothan's back on top by 4, 20-16. Malone is just spread out. They're all behind the 3-point line. Nobody's on the inside.
Yeah, that's true.
But they do a good job of cutting to the inside.
How did he not travel? He didn't.
And they go for the 3, and it's short. And I tell you what,
trying to pick it up.
Those blue jerseys are flying everywhere.
Wow. Those are some little smaller players, but they are so quick. Again.
Offensive foul called on number 22, Greg Morris. That's going to be his second personal. He tried to force it that time, and the player from Malone had position.
And held it. The 34 can fall down and dribble at the same time. Oh.
From the corner of 3, that's number 23, TJ Smith with this second 3.
Yep.
So it's a 1-point game.
These guys are going to get
good move that time by number 30, Demetrius Lewis, maneuvering under the basket between defenders and putting it in.
Yep, maintains a 3-point lead for Dothan.
For how long?
Yeah. Every time they cock the gun there for the 3, you got to say, uh-oh.
22-19, 4 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half. They get it into Thomas.
And he's fouled.
And he's fouled, yes.
Nobody in the bonus yet, so we'll just take it out of bounds.
That's
Dothan will.
Clemens, his second foul on. His second. Dothan takes the ball out. Go for a 3. Marsh for his third 3. He misses, and rebound goes to, that's number 23, TJ Smith with the rebound.
Oh.
Great follow-up. That's what they teach in practice.
Yeah.
You know, mid-shot follow-up, they got 3 attempts on that. Dothan didn't do a very good job of blocking out, and it
looks like that backboard drill that we used to do in practice all the time. Oh, another soccer move.
Good move down to number.
That was Lewis, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Demetrius Lewis,
4. Yep.
6 points. But if you look at it, you know, Malone plays away from the basket.
I mean, away from the basket.
And that time, number 22 just took Thomas on.
There goes Little again. He's the one that you want to forget, but you can't.
So it's a 24-23 game. Dothan leading, and then
What was he thinking?
Gene Little
Speaking
over the
of-
back of
yeah.
a Dothan player.
It's only one foul, I'm sorry. And DJ Allen is in. And Clemens is going to take a rest with 2 points and 2 fouls. Dothan inbounds. 3 minutes to go in the half. It's funny, on offense, Malone is nowhere near the basket. On defense, they're all under the basket.
Good power move
Yep.
that time by the big man, Kyrie Thomas.
Yep, again. He's going to make a three-pointer the old-fashioned way, or be given a chance to.
So that's 8 points for Thomas.
Right. He has not been to the foul line yet, has he? Free
And the
throw line.
foul was on number 31.
Yep. 31. Mr. DJ Allen, he just went in the game, and now he's back out again.
That's his first foul.
Right.
Thomas
Did not make the
misses
three-pointer.
his free throw. Boy, look at that spin move
That
there.
guy, let me tell you, he's in one spot 1 minute and gone the next.
To Thomas for 2.
Well,
Nice assist that time coming from number 22, Greg Marsh, over to Kyrie Thomas. Foul call on number 13, Michael MacArthur. His first.
MacArthur out, Peak is in.
Well, a little confusion
I'm
on
not
who's
sure.
going into the game. Too many men in the huddle.
Yeah, they broke the huddle with 12 men
okay.
again. Anyway, Kai Baker is in now.
Kyrie.
Okay, Kyrie.
Oh, okay.
Number
I thought you
11.
were talking about the foul line.
No. Number 11 is in for Malone. Kai, I think his name is.
Okay, at the line for Dothan is Kyrie Thomas.
Oh, yes.
And Malone had another lane violation.
You get another shot at it. He's 0 for 1, and he's
He
1
makes
for 2.
it that time.
Okay, that gives him 11 points. 50% free throw shooter, not bad.
29-23, Dothan up by 6 with 2.5 minutes left in the second period. Malone goes to the basket and puts it in.
What in the
Number
world?
1, Michael Peak, showing that speed and agility.
He is gone. Don't blink.
25-29. Two minutes left in the second period.
Try to
Get
get
it
it
into
inside.
Thomas.
Yep.
He puts it up. It's off the mark. Rebound by Michael Peak. And, boy, they come out of the gates running.
Oh,
Up
gee.
for a 3. Short. Rebound to Thomas. Dothan comes back the other way. To get it into number 35, Steven Trawick. And have you seen anybody that quick on a move toward the
just
basket?
Don't look the other way because he's gone.
Dothan up by
Both teams,
6.
both teams got quick players, and there's another one. Just missed the shot.
Trawick gets the rebound. And Dothan's on the move. It goes to number 15, Mobley. Mobley from the corner, wide open. 4-3 miss, but rebound
By Dothan.
by Dothan, and they lose it to number 22, Gene Little.
1 minute to go in the half. 1 minute.
And, boy, they come right back, full speed ahead.
Like watching the Lakers play
Boy,
in their younger days.
I'm tired looking at these guys run.
Yeah, we have to take a break ourselves. 35 and 11 are out for Malone. Temporarily.
47.4 seconds left in the first half, and Malone's trailing Dothan by 6, 31-25.
This is the slowest I've seen this game all night. And nobody's under the basket. It
Boy,
is
look at that
amazing.
move. Look at that move.
So much for slowest I've seen all night.
Wow, Michael Peak left the
4
Dothan
points,
defender standing in his tracks.
Yeah. And these guys aren't that tall or that big. They're just so quick.
They are.
Man.
This is they use speed to their advantage.
Yep.
Dothan definitely has a size advantage, but
they do. But you got to be able to get it to that big guy to work it. And they have.
Shot at the buzzer, missed. And so that ends the first period of play. The score is Dothan 31, Malone 27. We'll be back after this timeout. Hello and welcome back to the Dothan Civic Center as we are here at the third annual Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic. I'm Nick Kirk along with Brian Nyman. And Brian, we're going to take a look at the stats from the first half. The leading scorer for the Malone Tigers, they were hot. T.J. Smith put up 7 points. Michael MacArthur had 6 points. Gene Little put up 4 points, and Michael Peak had 4 points. For the first half, Malone shot 40%. Now for the Dothan Tigers, the leading scorer was number 33, Kyrie Thomas, who put up 9 points, 8 points by Demarius Lewis. Number 30, number 35, Stephen Trawick had 8 points. And the Tigers shot 54% in the first period, which is pretty good shooting.
54%, yeah. I think any coach will take that any day of the week. And Malone was no problem with them either. They did very well and very good in the free throw shooting category on both teams.
And one thing you can say about this Malone team, they are quick.
Man.
Quick. Dothan is kind of out-muscled them under the basket, but as far as quickness and speed, they really are talented.
I'm glad you made us bring the high-speed film for this game because, man.
Came along with it, and it goes to number 13. He shoots it and gets his own rebound.
Wow. Great,
outstanding effort by number 13, Michael MacArthur. The missed shot and a putback by number 5, Chase Leaks.
Yep.
So it's a 2-point game, 31-29. Dothan up by 2. They get it into Thomas. He powers up and powers it in. Kyrie Thomas.
Left off picked up where he left off in the first half. Here's a bomb. And he dropped it. Incomplete.
That Michael Peak, he is just so quick, that number 1. And
that's got to be traveling. He fell down, yep.
They got him that time for traveling, but, man, he's from one side of the court to the other in a split second.
He didn't want to stop.
Bringing it up for the Tigers is Mobley.
With a 4-point lead.
They get it into Thomas. They're going to go to Thomas.
Yeah.
He missed it.
Been working for him, though.
That time he was just a little far out. He was out of position.
Yeah. Keep playing. Oop.
And Malone is doing a much better job of following up
on their
missed shots.
Yep. Which they were not doing that well in the first half.
Offensive fouls in the first half, offensive rebounds was pretty even. Malone had 4 and Dothan had 5.
So Chase puts up that shot, gives him 4 points on the night, if I'm right. And probably not.
It's 6.
6, see. This will be a 7th.
He misses the free throw.
He gives him 1 for 1 on the free throws. I mean, 1 for 1, 1 for 2. Forget the numbers.
Dothan up by 3. They get it.
What?
They get it into Trawick, and they're going to try to work the ball into Trawick and Thomas to try to take advantage of that size under the basket.
They're going to make him earn it. All right.
That's going to be his 3rd.
Yep. McElroy in. Leaks is out. Temporarily, we assume. Look at that. Back inside again and in.
That's the Stephen Trawick,
Yep.
who had 8 points in the first half.
Yes, he did.
And Dothan
Stolen.
steals it. Nice left-handed layup that time by number 15, Mobley, for
Yep.
Dothan.
That's his first points, but I think he's going to get a chance for the old-fashioned 3.
Foul called on number
McElroy.
3,
McElroy, yep.
his first. Dothan up by 7.
8.
And he makes the free throw.
You don't sound so surprised. Oops. Okay. Don't look down at your paper, Mitt.
I know. You'll
You'll miss 2 or 3 baskets.
Malone takes it out. They're trailing by 8. This is the biggest lead of the game for the Tigers.
Yep, here comes the city manager. You want to talk to him?
Mike West. He does a really fine job for this city.
He actually does, yeah. What?
Blocking foul call against Trawick. That's his second.
Much to the chagrin of his fans.
At the line, it's number 34, Mansell Clemens. Puts it up, and it's good.
Nope.
He makes 1 of 2. Dothan gets the rebound. Mobley brings it up across the midcourt line.
7-point lead, just under 6 minutes in the third quarter.
They're going to work it into Trawick.
Again.
And that's what they're going to do. Thomas is on the bench right now. Foul called on number 34. That's his third foul.
Yep. But he's got to come out. 22 takes his place. That is Mr. Gene Little is in again.
Little had 4 points in the first half.
Dothan inbounds it. Boy, they're good at moving the ball. I'll tell you what. There they are, back inside again. I guess Dothan said, if you want to foul us, go ahead.
But I tell you, Malone's after every rebound.
Man.
They're making Dothan work for everything they get.
Oh, there's no gimmies on either side of the ball on this game.
Nice feed down to Trawick, and Trawick is coming through big time for the Tigers.
12 points on the night, I believe.
10.
10.
Dothan up by 9, their biggest lead of the game.
Yep.
And boy, some ball handling there by number 23, T.J. Smith.
Jeez. Between the legs, around the back, while he's drinking a cup of coffee.
That time, McElroy kind of lost the handle.
Yep.
I think his speed was not at the same. His running was not the same speed as the ball.
His feet left his body behind.
So Dothan inbounds the ball. 4:47 left in the third period.
Oh, and there's a steal by McElroy, and an easy 2.
McElroy, his 4th point of the game, and it's down to a 7-point lead. Malone back in the press.
Call the timeout.
Dothan calls a timeout.
I think they thought he had called a foul on him, and that coach was going to go over there and explain why he shouldn't have done that. But it was just a timeout.
So timeout on the court with 4:24 left in the third. The score is Dothan 40, Malone 33. Dothan inbounds the ball after a timeout. Mobley gets it over to Marsh.
Oh.
Shot put up and missed.
Back in again.
Demetrius Lewis did a good job of following up his missed shot.
He didn't give up on it. He gives him 6 for the night on my scorecard.
And Trawick comes across and knocks it out of bounds.
Good hustle. Coach likes to see that. I think I'd take these 10 kids on the floor and go play the Lakers. Them old Lakers couldn't keep up with these kids.
What a incredible play that time. Attempt by number 23, T.J. Smith, and he was fouled, but
he still kept going with it. He's mad it didn't go in. Unbelievable. Yeah, T.J. Smith.
That's Trawick. That's his third foul, so that could spell trouble for the
sure could.
For the Tigers. Dothan Tigers.
Dothan Tigers, yeah. That's their leading scorer, too.
Smith puts it up.
Now, do you have him 5 for 5 on the line?
I have him 4 for 6.
4 for 6, okay. All right. I knew I was close. Five for 7.
I don't know what's up with this clock.
I don't know where that buzzer comes from, but apparently it's not bothering the kids. I don't know why I call them kids. From here they look small. I know they're not.
Over the back, call on number 22. That's Gene Little, his second.
Yep.
It's a 4th team foul.
Nobody in the bonus, so we'll just take it out.
You'll see Dothan try to get it into Thomas, and they do, and he misses it.
The shot. Well executed play.
It's a battle for the ball. And
2 on 2. He went for it anyway. Wonder if he should have held up on that one.
Yeah, he probably should have pulled back. That's what Marsh did for Dothan. That was a smart play by Marsh, and not try to force something to happen. Wait for your teammates to get in, to catch up, and
another offensive rebound.
Offense.
Yep. Good offensive rebound, though. I know they didn't make it, but you still got to say it was a good offensive rebound by Mobley.
3-point attempt.
No.
Missed.
Oh.
But poor job of blocking out by Thomas that time.
23's arms are 6 feet long. They are now.
Good pull-up jumper that time by Marsh for 2. So Marsh has put up 8 points in the game. So 2:51 left in the third, 44-35. Dothan leading Malone. Okay, they inbound the ball. Malone with it. That's McElroy.
Over to Speedy.
And what a pass to a wide open number 22. Little, and he missed the first shot, but he did a good job of falling up and knocking through the second one.
Coaches does not like to see the same guy get his own rebound.
Good move that time by Demetrius Lewis, who's put up 10 points tonight for the Tigers. 46-37, Dothan up by 9. 3-point attempt.
Again.
Rolls out, and,
man.
And boy,
where did he go
like
from?
a peak, flew through the air.
13.
And got that rebound, which he shouldn't have had a chance to get, but because of
another 3 for Michael MacArthur.
The poor position that Dothan had under the basket, and that's something you don't allow to happen.
No, that's why I said the coach ain't gonna like that.
You know, you have the advantage under the basket, and you let a much smaller player come out of nowhere, get the rebound, kick it out to one of his teammates, and they drain a 3.
Coach is not going to like that on tape, if they're making a tape.
Good move by number Demetrius Lewis. He has really come through tonight.
Yep. Been a big second half for Demarius.
48-40. Thomas gets the rebound.
Referee knocked out of the way.
And he takes it all the way for 2. Kyrie Thomas. He decided not to try to dunk it that time.
No. We almost lost a ref on that play.
But Malone comes right back, and they missed the shot.
10-point difference, 40-50.
This is the biggest lead of the game for either team.
Don't blink.
They get it into Thomas. He spins to the inside, powers it up, and he's fouled.
Yep.
Thomas is he's 6'6" or 6'7" and weighs about 260 plus. Michael Roy called for the foul, and at the line is Kyrie Thomas, who's 1 of 2 from the line.
Right. I actually agree.
And 1 of 3. Under a minute left in the third.
Ladarius McElroy and Michael Peake are out for Malone. No, Peake stayed in. It was a fake out. And
Thomas misses both of his free throws. Both of them hit the front of the rim.
Yep. 10-point lead under a minute in the third. Oh.
But they call him for
palming, whatever they call that, palming the ball or whatever that is.
So Malone turns it over. But they're all over that court.
I'm glad I'm not a ref.
They
serious.
are all over the court.
There would be no fouls in this game if I was a ref. I could never see them.
Well, play them back on your high-speed camera.
Yeah. Everything would be instant replay for me.
Under 30 seconds left in the period. Jumper from the top of the key, no good. Gene Little gets the rebound. Get out to Michael Peake, and he's at peak performance.
He is.
And back over to Peake.
Well, he got 5 seconds. There he goes.
And they came up short that time. So we're at the end of 3, and the score is Dothan 50, Malone 40, and we'll be back with the 4th and final period of action after this timeout. Okay, we're back at the Civic Center at the 3rd annual Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic. And this is a really good game between the Malone Tigers and the Dothan Tigers. The Dothan Tigers up by 10, 50-40.
But Malone is far from going away.
It is. Dothan's trying to spread the floor a little bit. They get it into Treywick, who takes it in and puts it up. 14 points for Stephen Treywick. Dothan up their biggest lead of the game, 12 points. Malone comes back with the three-point attempt. Missed, but they are doing a really good job of second and third shots. And Dothan finally comes up with the rebound. That was Mobley getting it.
Finally. I think the Dothan coach may have a discussion with them about offensive rebounding.
Treywick puts it up. He misses, and Thomas goes up and is partially blocked. But he keeps after it and puts it up and in.
Thomas just does not care. He just keeps going after it.
Thomas, he's big.
Yeah. He don't care. There's 3 guys on him. He don't care.
And I think I gave him 2 free throws I shouldn't have given him.
If you want to argue with him, go ahead. That's 4 on Chase.
No, those should have been X's instead of 1s. Okay, Dothan up by 14. Still a lot of time left in this game, especially with the speed and the three-point shooting ability of Malone. And Thomas misses. That's 3 in a row he's missed.
So I think he's 1 of 5 from the free throw line, but wide open for the 3 again. He made his last one, number 13 did. Look at that. Under the basket, under the basket.
They are just out rebounding Dothan.
Who made that one?
That was number 3.
Oh, it was number 3. I didn't see it at all.
Shot by
tried
Dothan.
an outside shot
missed.
for some reason.
And there go Malone, 3-on-1.
Play the fight song.
But the second, the putback.
Number 3 again. Back to a 10-point difference.
And it's just that they are just
Again.
out hustling them.
Yep, again. Oh, he lost the handle. Trying to do
That
too
time,
much.
yeah, that was number 1, Michael Peake.
Michael Peake, yeah. Mr. Peake performance. Peake is out and Leaks is out.
6:01 left, and they've cut that lead down to 10 points. Well, that was a 10-point lead
Then
going
it went
into
to
the
12,
fourth.
yeah. Then it went to 12, now it's back to 10.
Dothan's led by as many as 14.
But Malone will not go away quietly into that good
But
night.
you know what? As long as they can get the ball to Stephen Trawick, once he gets
Trawick or
it,
Thomas, take your pick.
Trawick gets the rebound after a miss by Clemens. They get it into Trawick, and he's going to put it up. He misses, and there's Thomas to put it back up.
Trawick and Thomas, TNT under there.
I tell you, they move that ball so fast.
I don't know how they can even catch it. I mean, that thing is hurled at their head at 100 miles an hour.
Well, I don't know how they know where the teammate is.
They throw the ball before the guy even gets there.
Good defensive play that time by Clemens, knocking it out of bounds.
To put
Dothan up by 12.
Demarius Lewis back in. Oh, we got a timeout by Malone.
So with 5:01 left in the fourth, Dothan 56, Malone 44. Go to the out of bounds. Okay.
We're watching you, Dave.
Dothan takes the ball out, and they get it into Mobley. They're going to try to take some time off the clock. They kick it back out. They're going to try to force Malone to come out after him. And Malone is so quick.
Well,
And, you know, they can't do that on there. They're just too quick to just lob the ball around like that.
You gotta shoot that ball across there.
That's right. You got to always those good, crisp passes.
Yep. Mobley was called for that foul.
And that's what we were always taught. You know, don't telegraph your passes.
Right. The chest pass, I think they called it. I mean, bam, it better
a good,
be there.
crisp pass, because these players are so quick to, if you lob it, it's going to get picked off.
Well, 13 for 3 again. Or it was a pass, however you want to look at it.
21 with that's Ty Baker, his first points of the game.
Yeah. I wonder if he gets an assist for that, number 13.
Dothan's got to try to get it in, and they do get it into Trawick, and he's fouled. They haven't. One of the things they don't have an answer for Trawick.
No, not yet. Number 3, Ladarius McElroy, or McElroy, however you say it. You got me saying McElroy.
That's 4
McElroy.
on McElroy.
Yep. 2 shots.
Trawick's at the line. He's
I don't know.
was 2 of 3, so that makes him 3 of 4. And I'm running out of space on my sheet.
We'll just write down 4 or 5.
Two big free throws by Trawick. Dothan back up by 12 with 4:03 left. 58 to 46.
Trawick's got about 18 points tonight. And leads everybody, I believe.
Oh, boy. Nice shot by T.J. Smith.
T.J. Smith, that's another 3 for him. That's 2 for tonight.
That was a 2, wasn't it? Or was it
Did
a
they
3?
give him a 3 on that?
Was it a 2 up?
Yeah, he said 3.
It was a 3.
It was a 3. That's his third 3.
That was a Marsh.
Marsh, yep.
2.
Gives him 10 for the
And
night.
a 3 by number 23. I told you this
I looked down
guy's
again. I have missed the last 2 baskets because I looked down for a half a second.
It's an 8-point game. Thomas gets it and puts it in for 2. Malone is going to that 3-point shooting now. That was short, but they get the rebound. Go for it again.
They keep getting the rebound.
And they are just totally out rebounding Dothan.
Yep.
And Treywick finally comes up with one for the Tigers.
They still won't leave him alone.
Into Thomas.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's fouled by number
13,
MacArthur,
Yep.
Michael MacArthur. We're down to 2.5 minutes left. Dothan up by 10. But Thomas has been very unsuccessful at the free throw line tonight. So, you know, they can foul him, and it's working to their advantage.
Baker is out, and Peak is in for Malone. So.
And what Thomas needs to do, he needs to adjust his shot. All of them are hitting the front of the rim on his free throw attempt.
A little bit of arc on it, he'd have it. Like that.
That time he put a little more.
He heard me.
A little more under it.
Yeah. He's about a 33% free throw shooter.
So with 2:29 left in the fourth, Dothan 63-52 for Malone.
3.
Okay, Kyrie Thomas is at the line. He has 18 points tonight. Had 9 in the first half, and he's put up 9 here in the second half.
Second half, which has 2.5 minutes remaining in it.
Yes, Dothan up by 11. Thomas makes 2 in a row.
All right, you heard me.
After missing a bunch of them earlier, we talked about it. They were going hitting the front of the rim, and a 3-pointer by number 3,
McElroy. Again.
McElroy.
Full court press, not surprisingly. That's the problem with the full court press.
And he gets the slam in that time, Kyrie Thomas, and he didn't hang on to the rim.
Nope, no longer than he had to. 13
for
for
3
again.
And Dothan finally gets a rebound, and they call jump ball, so possession errors in favor of Malone. So they'll maintain possession. And that was just hustle.
Yep.
That was just hustle.
Yeah, Malone said, I want that ball.
Minute 54 left. They're going to go for the threes. You can believe that.
Shoots the pick, shoots the 3. Air
that
ball.
time is off the mark.
For once.
For once.
How he missed that, I have no idea.
We'll give you a 3-point shooting percentage.
Yeah,
at
when
the
this is over
conclusion
with,
of the game.
We got a good statistician. I got to get his name, seriously.
Andy Thomas puts it up and in for 2 more.
I don't think that was intentional, but we'll take it for 23 points for him on the night.
But what does Malone come right back?
And again.
And number 1, Michael Peak. Man, that guy, you look up the word quickness in the dictionary, you'll see his picture.
Well, like you said, peak performance. He'd be easy to write about in the newspaper. Peaked out tonight.
Foul call on Demarius Lewis.
He's only got, I got 4 points on Peak, but still.
He's just been a factor. He's got a lot of rebounds and all.
Right. How many turnovers did he cause?
Okay. Michael Peaks. That's only his 5th point. I had 5 points for him.
Yep. Should have 100.
But it doesn't always, a player's performance doesn't always show up on the in the point column.
Uh-oh, we had a whistle. Another foul.
I think it was an over the back. Foul called on Little.
Gene Little again. That's his 3rd. Puts Treywick on the line and see if he can add to his 18-point total. And he does.
Treyrick has looked extremely good tonight.
You know the players are good when we're running out of paper to write their scores down on.
He misses.
So that gives him 5 of 7 on the line. Well,
and that time, Dothan stole the ball.
Up ahead. How in the world did he get that ball off?
That was Lorenzo Capehart.
Isn't he a football player?
Yes.
I seem to remember that name from football.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Quit talking about football. I know.
It is a bowl season.
Yeah.
And that is a bowl that sits on your neck.
Hey. Hey, made that basket too.
Capehart makes his free throw.
Sits on my neck. I could have stayed home and got this kind of abuse. Nothing to drive the Dothan. 2 for 2. All right. Good boy.
So Dothan's up 71-56. Malone comes back and hits a 3 from McPeak, from Michael Peak.
Thought you changed his name on us.
I should have called him Maxman Peak.
Yes.
Max Peak.
Max Peak performance.
Wow.
Well, 12 points difference. Got a minute to go.
That's 4 threes. So it's 71-59. 1 minute 5 seconds left in the fourth. And tell me, what's your thoughts of this game?
His thoughts of my thoughts of this game is it's going to take me a while to actually live. I'm going to have to watch this game on tape to actually see it. It happened so fast in front of me. It's like I was there, but I don't remember it.
It's a flash.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are unbelievable. That's why the folks need to come down here to the Civic Center and actually watch this. I mean, it's great on television, but you wouldn't believe it in person because these kids are well coached. You know, we've had no, unnecessary roughness or whatever they call it in basketball, no technical fouls.
I haven't seen a technical foul.
Nope.
Not for anything. We had a technical foul for holding on to the rim.
Hanging on the rim, yeah.
But it was
I'm talking about that other extracurricular stuff that we don't need in sports. Not one time have I seen it in any game, and that is absolutely great. Hey, that's not good.
And so Dothan makes a mistake. That was 15. Mobley making a mistake.
Double dribble, and I don't know nothing. Back to Malone.
Malone trailing by 12, and you better believe they're going to get it in and do something quick.
And here he comes. Mr. Peak Performance. Dropped the ball and still. Oh. They both got hurt on that one. He jumped right back up.
I can remember one of my last games in high school. I think it was my last game in high school.
If that happened to me, that would have been my last game.
I went up and had my legs taken from under me, and bam, I hit the floor. And all I heard was the crowd say, I got up and dusted off, and I was all right.
But you don't remember it. That would have been my last play of my career.
Capehart at the line. He's 2 of 2, and
having
he
said
that one. 55 seconds left. Dothan up by 12, 71-59. Capehart makes 1 of 2. He's 3 of 4 from the line. And boy, Malone is already down the court.
Said he stepped on the line.
Wow. You look down.
I'm not going to look down anymore.
They were already down the court and had taken a shot.
I look down and I hear some rumbling up above me. I'm like, what in the world is going on out there? These guys are running faster than the ball. Guess who?
Kyrie Thomas. Faster than a speeding bullet.
Oh, man. I've got 25 on him. He's got a chance for a three-point play.
Foul call on number 3. That's Mike Elroy. I think it's going to be 5 for him.
Should take care of him for the night, unfortunately. I guess with it, ref don't say to get out. I guess you don't have to get out. Here comes McElroy now.
Okay, now Will. Thomas will get a chance to shoot.
And he did. He heard me. I got 26 on him tonight. I hope I'm right.
So Thomas.
Excellent player. Don't leave him open.
It's out of bounds off of Malone. 27.8 seconds
No, it was
left.
off of
Dothan
Malone,
up
okay.
75-59.
Yeah, this Speed Demon basketball game is about to come to an end. Although, don't tell Malone that.
They're playing just like it's the beginning of the game.
Opening tip. Guess
Thomas
who?
goes up, and he's fouled. 20 seconds left.
What did you say, Thomas is 6'6"?
I think he's 6'7" and 267.
No, I won't be surprised if we see him playing on Saturday. I mean,
he's big.
college.
And Dothan has definitely used their strengths, which is size. You know, they've used that size advantage in Thomas and Trawick. And
TNT.
And Malone is definitely taking advantage of their capabilities, which is speed.
Yep. Actually, two pretty good, evenly matched teams, even though they have the same name.
So Thomas is warming up here from the free throw line here late in the game. He missed about 4 in a row earlier.
He was 1 for 5 at one time, and then all of a sudden we said, put a little arch under that.
He hurt us.
And he did it again. 28
and now
points
he's
for the
hit 5 in a row.
Yeah. Oh, they're down here already.
A 3-point shot.
How did he
Off
miss?
the mark. They get the rebound.
Yep.
Put it up.
They just
and it goes in. That's number 23.
They just turn around, and that's Smith again.
T.J. Smith.
Yeah, 15 points for him. They just turn around and throw it at the rim, and that's it.
And so Dothan's going to win it. Going to win it 77-61. A big victory for the Tigers, who have struggled this year, but they have come on strong here late here in the early season.
Yeah, they did good in this game, and they beat a pretty good Malone team. We're going to check the facts and figures and totals in just a minute.
Okay, we're going to kind of get you caught up. Let me recap the scoring by periods. After one, Dothan led 17-11, and they took a 31-27 lead into halftime, but they came out with a big third period, which really made the difference in this game. They put up 19 points, and Malone put up 13, and Dothan finished up with 77 points to Malone 6-1. So, Brian, update us on the scores.
All right, the scores for, let's do Malone first. The leading scorer for Malone with 17 was T.J. Smith, number 23. We saw him all night. Second was McElroy or McElroy, whichever of us you talk to. He had 11 on the night. Michael Peak, your buddy at Peak Performance there, he had 8. MacArthur had 9. Gene Little had 6. And we had Clemens with 3, and Baker had 2. With from the Dothan side, we had 4 players actually were in double figures. Of course, Thomas,
Thomas.
You got to figure him. He had 26. He finished with 26 on the night. Trawick, TNT, he had 21. And Demarius Lewis had 14. Greg Marsh had 10. And Dion Raleigh had 3. And Lorenzo Capart had 3. A couple of things additional to the individual scoring that stand out. The free throw percentage, if I can say that, both at 65% for both teams. That's not too bad. Not great, not too bad. The field goal percentage, though, for Dothan was 56%. That is pretty good. Another thing that we were talking about the offensive rebounds that Malone was able to get throughout the game. 19 offensive rebounds for Malone and only 10 for Dothan. And that's what kept Malone in this game. But in the end, Dothan came out on top, like you said, 77-61 in one of the fastest basketball games I have ever seen in my life. We want to thank our friend Garrett Franklin for the stats. He sits right next to us with his laptop computer. How he does this, we don't know. But he gives us a printout like 2 seconds after the game is over with all this information that I just read. I'm sorry, Mitt. I know you thought that I was over here with my calculator adding this all up, but I confess, it's Garrett Franklin and his little computer over here. He is giving us all the stats for this, and we really do appreciate it. Makes our job a whole lot. Makes us sound pretty smart, actually.
It really does, and we'd like to thank Garrett for his help. He's down here every year, and he's always so willing to help, and we really appreciate his assistance. And one footnote on the game is that Dothan, I think the difference in this game, it was a speed game versus size.
Right.
And I think in the end the size won.
Dothan had the size, yeah.
Because you see Dothan got close to 50 points in the paint because of
TNT.
between Kyrie Thomas and Stephen Traywick.
47 points between the two of them, so that's it right there, yeah.
That was the difference in the game. It was just Dothan had too much size for Malone.
Right.
And in the end, the size beat out the speed. So that's going to wrap it up. I'm Mick Kirkland along with Brian Nyman and our cameraman David Kelly saying good night from the Dothan Civic Center, where the Tigers of Dothan defeat the Malone Tigers 77-61.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.